Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Gaming on Caffeine live stream and some more Techopolis. Hello, Isaac.
Hey,
hello,
Nick. How is it going?
It is going well, thanks, man. It's Monday. The Monday blues are being kept at bay, Isaac, because I'm here with you and your lovely, girthy, lengthy, spotty wizard's hat, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like you think it's girthy and spotty?
And spotty, like especially
is that a good combination or not? Like I need to know real quickly.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Question mark?
Right. Do you be holding this?
I do be holding this opinion, Isaac, that it is a beauty. All right.
And that's what the saying means, right? When
you're using the exactly when I do be, it's actually it's beholding, but just said differently.
So I've done a bit of work, Nick, between streams.
I've noticed, Isaac. Yeah, the main one, Isaac, is that. I mean, you know, the property market's a little bit hot right now, and I see that Techopolis Trader, aka Jeff, he's bagged himself some prime real estate that's actually sheltered.
He doesn't want the rain, you know. It's been from pouring it down these last few days, Nick, and you know, he wants to get away from the rain, man.
That's fair enough. Can't get away from the wind though. Yeah, what do you think of Storm Franklin, Techopolis Trader? You can't get away from the wind, can you? If you want that, you're gonna have to pay another like $3,000 a month for that lease. Oh, he's got no answer for me, man.
I've mostly just been clearing out like the junk. You know, we saw the metal press up here that we weren't using, so that's gone. I tried and failed, as you can see over here, to stop the seared brick spewage that is happening. What I've done is this storage drawer down here, I put an upgrade in it called the Redstone Upgrade. So now it emits a redstone signal equal to its like storage amount, right? So when it's full, it should emit like a level 15, and then as it gets like less full, it'll go down, you know, 14, 13, etc. So it emits a redstone signal equivalent to its percentage fullness-ish, right?
Right,
so
I see.
When it's fully full, so by the time it gets up here, it should turn off the exporter, right? Which it does do. However, the problem with the way that I've set this up is that it looks like having redstone on the jumbo furnace turns off its ability to output.
Right.
Like this door is not full, but if you look inside the fast hopper, seared brick is not being moved down anymore.
Right. Interesting. So jumbo actually is a bit of a Dumbo, Isaac, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, he's not great. Someone says you guys are muted on YouTube. Is that true?
I have fixed it. Not a problem. Not a problem. There we go. Yeah.
So I think I can rectify this by just having the redstone not touch jumbo. Okay,
right. So we need to make sure that. I mean, he's a bit of a sensitive guy, isn't he, Isaac? Or gal. I mean, you know, Jumbo the Dumbo furnace. As soon as he gets, you know, mixed signals, Isaac, he starts having performance issues. So I mean,
man, I can't blame him, honestly.
I mean, yeah, I can relate, to be honest, Isaac. So,
yeah, right. I just charged my grid.
So that's fair enough. Okay.
The plan, though, Nick, for today's episode is hopefully going to be to maybe vastly increase our power throughput, right?
Ooh, yes. Okay. So last time, to give a refresher to everyone, we have put down our reactor basic, Isaac, and then we kind of quickly realized that reactor basic actually might not be enough. Yeah. So
I mean, we should have seen that coming with the name Reactor Basic.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point, actually.
Yeah,
it's not, you know, reactor, you know, nuclear, or like, well, I mean, although it is actually a nuclear reactor, it's not like, you know, reactor, you know, terawatts out the wazoo. It's just reactor basic. So yeah, I guess that's fair enough. So what is the power plan, Isaac?
So we can make. Well, I think it's basically to take what we have and juice it, right, to the max. So there are higher tier reactors from power, right?
Right.
The trouble is making them, right? We run into a few issues. The first issue was Blaze. Now, if you come up with me, Nick, between streams, I have renovated the recycling platform.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's so uniform and symmetrical.
So you'll notice we are still having a similar issue of this side of the base as well.
Just a little bit of spewage, but nothing's changed particularly, man. So
yeah, I put down too many item recyclers or not enough scrap boxes because all the scrap boxes are working, flat out as fast as they can, even with the elite Technium upgrades.
Yeah,
but we have just too many advanced recyclers producing too much scrap.
They're nice and fast, man. Like with those, these are good.
Well, they have to be with the super low odds, right? Like it's like 0.1% chance of getting elite mob essence, Nick. But we do have 530 elite mob essence ready to go.
That is great. That is beautiful. Yeah, I see that. That is amazing. So that means, Isaac, that's serious blaze rodage, man. So it's with 3 of them to make a blaze rod. So if you've got 530, then that's what, 100 and high hundreds, 170, something like that, 180. So yeah.
Well, even better news, Nick. Maybe even better news. I actually don't know how good the news is, but in surprising news, Nick, in all the time it took me to set up the big old scrap heap, to make all that elite mob essence, we actually managed to get a couple of NAD sheep.
Oh, the NAD sheep! I forgot about them. I forgot this entire growth to the. Oh my god! This NAD sheep needs to be these NAD sheep need to be preserved, Isaac, in history. I mean, holy crap!
Which one? I see a rabbit. Man, I don't know what you're saying.
Well, this one, obviously, Isaac. This is the only one we have. I mean, we've got a rabbit and also
a rail track?
A rail track. An animated rail track. So it's, the 2 NAD sheep we have, Isaac, this one over here that's ridiculously close to the edge. And this one over here that's also ridiculously close to the edge. And I did just see a death, actually. Not from a NAD sheep, but from something else. Just fell straight off. So this is good. And, I mean, maybe this is just me again, Isaac, just not paying attention to Minecraft. But these sheep are, eating the grass that they're on, man, and turning it into dirt. The hell's that about?
Yeah, no, I think that's been a thing for many, many, many Minecrafters.
Right. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Can someone get us a date for when Minecraft sheep began to eat grass?
Yeah, and I want to know when their heads bobbed down as well, because their heads fully go down and go and then the grass disappears, man. It's quite something. I mean, maybe I have been living under a rock, but yeah,
I think you might have been, man.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm pretty sure it's been that way for a long time.
I see. Oh well. 2011. Pre-2009. All right.
Yeah.
Fine. Oh man, incredible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been a while, man.
Oh, right. So the plan is, so we put the NAD sheep on top of that block, right? The mob absorber. That's the one. And then they basically we use that.
So easy to make. I've got 3 mob absorbers already.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that's brilliant.
I think it says in the book, certain mobs can be placed on top of the absorber to create loot from that mob. The mob must remain on top of the blocks, so keep it in place using blocks. Current supported mobs are chickens, cows, NAD sheep. So we have the NAD sheep. We are going to have to get some fencing and whatnot around. Oh no, I just dropped 64. That's
I know you're excited, Isaac, but valuable resources and all. Okay, so we're gonna have to fence these guys in, and then come up with some kind of semi-elaborate plan to get them to stay on top of blocks, e.g., get them to.
I don't know if do they fit? Are a sheep 1 block tall? Can I get them under this mob absorber?
I think they are 1 block tall, man.
I think so. I mean, their heads are big.
Yeah, but just a bit of squeezage, right?
Yeah, we'll just. I mean,
I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them in here. I mean, if their heads are big, man, we can just insult them, right? Try and lower their self-confidence.
Knock them down a peg, Isaac. Right.
Yeah, exactly, man.
There we go. Nice.
I don't know if having more sheep in the same single block space is going to help. There we go. Look at that. So if I do this. Oh no, so that doesn't seem to work. Like I can't put a block on top of him. So maybe if I do this and give this power, then maybe. Like I couldn't put it directly above him.
Okay, so the sheep don't have to be on top of the mob absorber. They just have to be one block away from the mob absorber. Is that the case?
Oh no, that's my bad. Yeah, no, you are correct.
Oh, okay,
I'm a fool. Yeah. I keep thinking they need to be underneath, but no, you are right. They need to be on top, which is problematic.
Right. Yes.
That's actually fine. Yeah, because then we can. Okay, it doesn't matter how tall they are. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
This is tricky though because now.
Yeah.
Put the mob absorber down first.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually fine. What we do is we put this here, like that, and then we build our secondary cage.
Yeah.
And we do a simple transfer of power.
This is how prison transfers work, Isaac. Like colorized, the equivalent. Colorized. Nice. Okay, no. We've secured him.
Yes.
There's also I just saw an ad sheep just fly straight off, man.
Nick. It might have been not a terrible... Well, because I don't know how much... The reason I mentioned earlier that this might not be the, greatness that we envisioned is because I don't know how much mob essence we get, like, from an ad sheep. Like, if it's like 1 millibucket per day, then it's going to be real bad, right? In terms of making his blaze rods.
That's going to be pretty awful.
Whereas if it's like 1 millibucket per tick, then it's going to be like real good.
Pretty good, yeah. I guess we're about to find out, aren't we?
I assume so, yeah. It's got a long way to go with this power cable, but...
yeah. We can get into wireless power at some point. Eventually. We might have the final Technium by then, but, it's good to have on the roadmap. Maybe just for having on the roadmap. There he goes. Yeah, look at that. Get us. We
could also...
up.
I mean, if it is slow... We could always breed the sheep as a method of trying to, get more nerd sheep going.
And just have like a platform that is just the floor is mob absorbers.
Yeah,
right?
Just have like an industrial prison scale complex of sheep, all producing all producing mob essence.
So basically just replicate a farm, like an actual farm then, Isaac, and then that's all sorted. All right, here we go.
Okay, power is on.
Power is indeed on. Right, let's see what the throughput is on this bad boy. Okay, so it's going.
We got 10 microbucket, 10 millibuckets.
Okay.
Hold on though, we can
it's free. Isaac, this is solving our food problem. Look at that.
With the elite Technium in there, I think it's the same. It's just faster. Like it produces the 10 millibuckets per tick faster, right?
Okay, right.
So
I'm excited.
You're more excited about
the mutton, man. Like,
right.
This is brilliant. No more apples.
So, with the mob drop duplicator, it takes 60 ticks, so 3 seconds, and 250 millibuckets of mob essence to create a blaze rod.
Right.
So it's not fast, but it's also not like. If we set it up, we will come back to like a crate full of blaze rods.
Yeah, which is nice because I feel like we're not going to be using that much blaze rods, right? We obviously are going to use quite a lot of blaze rods. But...
So if you type in reactor, the first starter reactor we have.
Yeah.
The second basic one. Actually, did we make basic? Did we upgrade?
Yeah, we are at basic. Yeah.
We're at basic. Okay. Yeah. Moving up to hardened, we need the hardened capacitors, which require energized steel, right? That's easy enough. That's just gold and steel. The tier after that is blazing. For that, we need blazing capacitors, which are made from blazing crystals, which are made from blaze rods or blaze powder, right? So not only do we need the blaze rods or blaze powder for the dielectric paste, if we're going to make blazing or higher, we also need to make the blazing crystals as well.
Right, I see. So that's okay. I see. So 1 blaze rod equals 1 blazing crystal and 90,000 FE. So that means 4 blazing crystals or 4 blaze rods makes 2 blazing capacitors. So a blazing capacitor is at the cost of 2 blaze rods. And we need what's the golden ratio? Like 8? 8, 6, no, 9 crafts, and it's 4 blazing capacitors for craft, so that's 18. So we need 36 blazing crystals or 36 blaze rods, plus the other, I guess, around 36 for the other part. So it's still not awful.
But we need that twice, right? You need like 36 to go from basic to hardened, then 36 plus 36 to go from hardened to blazing, because that requires double, right? And then like 36 again to go to Nautic, right? So it's not, like I say, it's not terrible, but it's also not good. I think pigs do work in here, man. I think we can use pigs as well as net.
Yeah. I think there's chickens as well, right? But pigs not mentioned, I guess. Were pigs mentioned in the book?
What does it say? It says, it says current supported mobs are chickens, cows, and sheep. That's my bad. I just killed the chicken that was on top of the spawner.
Oh no.
Why don't pigs count, man?
Weird that it's not pigs. Is this, I'm assuming, is this... Oh, okay, you've not set it up. Maybe they just forgot to mention it, man. Oh, get back in your hole. Hey, he's just waltzed out, man.
Pig?
Hey. He's non-compliant, Isaac.
I mean, it's fine. He's not
useful to us anyway. Yeah, get rid of him, Isaac.
Honestly,
yeah, good. Nice.
Okay, so you get the mask, by the way. You get the hat when you.
Oh, nice. That's
so
kind of making me
the squid hat now.
Look.
No, we need this Nad sheep, Nick.
All right. What about this like chicken from hell, Isaac? Here we go. Shall I push him in
as well?
There we go. I pushed him in.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. All right.
Okay, perfect. Nice.
So I wonder if this is the same. Like, it doesn't show this as working.
Right.
Despite
is it because it's
saying?
Yeah. Is it because it's a chicken from hell and not like a chicken from heaven?
I'm pretty sure it's just a regular Minecraft chicken, man. It just says chicken Minecraft in the thing.
What the hell's this about then?
Yeah.
Ben?
You
got anything for me?
Ben?
Benjamin? The amount of mutton that this is producing, Isaac. It's just, I'm going to go cook this up, man. I'm going to go get a jumbo one.
As well, the wool that we can craft right down into string, right?
Yeah, it's a really nice kind of side benefits here from this. Yeah, okay, right. Stack of mutton. Here we go. Here's the end to our bloody end of our woes, Isaac. Oh my god!
I'm gonna replace the chicken with a sheep.
With a sheep, yeah. The one with the cool hat.
Yeah.
Put him in.
He's here. He's going in. If you could just make your way into the hole.
Get into the hole.
Fantastic. Just make your way into the hole.
Sir?
Into the hole.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice.
Thank you. There we go.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right. Jeez. We've got two guests now, Isaac. This is just like a Tokyo hotel, right? We're short on space.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
They've gone for the basic rate room in our hotel, which unfortunately, really, at least costs are expensive these days, man. I mean, got to charge a lot. Let me come over to you.
No, it's in my real world.
Oh, I do not.
Someone's like drilling.
Oh my god!
Of my window.
Oh no! I had that earlier today. Actually, someone was just drilling outside my bedroom. Like I was in my bedroom, and I was in this drilling. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I really hope this doesn't happen later when we're recording."
Should we be worried, man? Like, are people trying to get in?
Are people trying to drill us, Isaac?
I think so. I mean, I hope so, man.
Different times of day. Yeah, I mean, I could do with it. Oh, Black and Decker. Oh, dear me.
I've got some drawers for the wool and the mutton as well, so we can hopefully export those.
Yeah,
beautiful. Do you have Apple TV Plus, Nick? Not a sponsor.
I don't, Isaac. I don't. I keep seeing some of the TV shows that are on there on Twitter. Like I think I spoke a few months ago about how Twitter thought I was obsessed with. What's his name? It's the guy. It's the football show / soccer show. Ted Lasso.
Oh, sure,
yeah. Thought I was obsessed with that, and I was like, "What the hell's Ted Lasso?" And then I was like, "Oh, people like this. Maybe I should watch it." And then it was like, "Nah, mate, you need Apple TV Plus." And I was like, "Okay, I don't have that."
You got a free trial, man, with your recent iPhone purchase.
I would have actually. Does that expire?
I don't know. I got a free year, man, when I got the phone.
Ooh.
So like, yeah, man.
I deserve it.
That's the only reason I have it. It's a free year.
Oh right. I mean, I may not have it, but I definitely deserve it, Isaac.
You do definitely deserve it.
I deserve it. Like I bought an iPhone, bought an iPad, got an Apple Watch. Like I'm expecting dinner with Tim at some point soon, man.
I think that's on the agenda, man. It'll be there soon. Don't you worry.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, this second mob absorber is also not working for whatever reason. So I think it's a problem with the absorber, not with
right, not with
the sheep in question.
With the mob on top, right?
Yeah,
weird.
It's never the mob on top, man.
Shall we press the reset button? Will that
I've pressed
anything?
it many times, man.
Oh no,
it doesn't work. Wait, is this? Did we lose a sheep or did we not lose a sheep? There's a sheep here.
There is a sheep.
This guy.
Yeah, maybe he was just hiding from us, man.
Maybe, man.
He's living on the edge.
The only reason I want to ask you, man, is there's a new show on Apple TV Plus called Severance. I don't know if you've seen this advertised. Severance. Like if you were fired, severance package.
Ah, like a package. Right, right.
Just
I
like
see.
That. But the concept, no spoilers. I've only seen the first episode of the show, is that there's a procedure that can be done that separates your like memories from when you're at work and when you're not at work. So basically, like when you walk into the office, like with the building that you work at, you kind of like switch to like memories. So you only remember things that happened in the office. Then when you leave, you don't remember anything you did at work. You only remember things you did like previous evenings, in your personal life.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's an odd premise.
That is an interesting premise.
Yeah.
Man. Like
so you effectively become like two people, right? There's the version of you that never leaves work, right? Because it exists from like 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. And then after 5 p.m. it doesn't exist. But from its point of view, nothing happens between 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. and it's just 9 a.m. again, right?
Right. Huh.
And the same for the other version. The other version is just always never working, right? Like it's always...
That's cool.
Yeah. The other version of you like goes to work, but then like the day's over and you go home, right?
Yeah. That's
would you be interested?
I would be it's like Apple TV Plus, Isaac. I would like a free trial of this
well,
experience.
Unfortunately, I think one of the premises of the show is that it's an irreversible procedure. So once it's done, like it's not, you can't go back.
Right, and so in this situation, well, obviously you've only watched the first episode, so you maybe don't know the finer details, but like, do you get the choice then? Do people get offered the choice to have that memory switch, or like, does everyone?
So again, from what I've seen of the first episode, no spoilers. It shows it in the trailer. Like the people, it shows like video of the people opting for this voluntarily. Right? Okay,
right. I understand. Interesting. It's a bit like one of the scenarios you offer me, man. Like one of
I know, right?
This is interesting. So you just so you just have to go for it then, I guess.
Yeah, it's again, and it's interesting because like the work version of you doesn't know. Like the show opens up with like the work version of you not knowing like almost anything. Like it knows basic things, like it can talk and it can do a lot of stuff, but like it doesn't know any information about like your personal life and stuff, right? And then they show the work version, like the video, being like, oh, you look here was you accepting these, like agreeing to do this, and then now you're going to just work forever. Right?
Oh my god, this is
it's interesting, man.
That is very interesting, man. Like, geez.
So you seem like intrigued as to doing it. Would you do it if there was a chance that like the version of you that exists now, like there was like a coin flip 50-50, that you were the one who was just always in work?
Right, as in like me in my current form.
Yeah.
And then that means the personal me is like, like a baby in an adult's body, just not knowing what the hell's going on.
Yeah, they just...
Do I have to put a dummy in my mouth, Isaac?
Let's imagine that the
bottle fed.
So it's still you, right? Both versions are you, like physically.
Yeah.
Right? You both, but it's kind of two of you in one body, right?
Right.
So like, let's imagine that the version of you that goes to work is you now, right? So you have all your memories, you have everything that's you, but then like they split it, and the other half just knows all of your personal stuff. It forgets that you've ever worked, anything you've ever done to work, and it's just that. Would you be into that?
Oh, see, the thing is with me, right, is that I feel in this situation, Isaac, like the two are very intertwined, right? Like at work, I would call upon a lot of things I've learned in my personal life, and even just talk to people about stuff that's going on in my personal life. And then in my personal life, I would call upon skills that I've learned at work, and then I would also talk about work, right? I'd be like, oh, Jeff and Amanda have started dating, right? And, you know, they went to, KFC the other day because Mackey's was closed. And then, you know, the people that I'm with personally would be like, cool story, mate, right? Wish you didn't have any memories from work because you're so boring. So I would say no, Isaac, to this. Like, imagine... Go on.
What if it just separated your YouTube life and your non-YouTube life? Like, as soon as you sat down for these recordings, you were like a different person, and after you left, you didn't remember anything about them.
So that was about to be what I was going to come on to.
Yeah.
Right. So imagine that, Isaac. That would be awful. Half the garbage we talk about on here is
that's true. I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I think you'd be really good at modded Minecraft, man.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I think I'd be sick, Isaac. I'd be.
Because there'd be a version of you that just only played modded Minecraft. That's all it did.
That's all it did. Yeah, it's like teaching. It's like an ultra concentrated version of my like brain, right?
Yeah.
It's only focusing on one thing. But I'm like, because personally, I'm far too ADD for that, Isaac. Like, so you'd have to do that to make me good at modded Minecraft. Basically, I think that's the only solution. Just make it the only thing that I could do. But then the problem is, man, is that we'd just be like, you know, football commentators, right? For modded Minecraft, we'd just be like, yeah, okay. And now I'm going to take basic capacitor large, and I'm going to combine it with blazing crystal, and then I've got blazing capacitor. You know what I mean? Because that's all that can be said.
Sure.
Or we'd be one of those YouTube channels, right?
Also, real quick, are you making these reactors? Like,
I'm making these capacitors. Yeah, I'm capacitoring up, man.
Nice.
Yeah, don't you worry.
We'd be one of those YouTube channels that what? Sorry.
That's just gameplay. Right? You know, the ones, let's play, but it's not let's play, it's watch me play.
Yeah,
right?
It's like Life is Strange full playthrough, and it's just like a 12-hour silent YouTube video of somebody playing the game.
Exactly. They
play the entire thing, all one YouTube video, and it's all just...
It's just completely soulless, Isaac. Just utterly soulless, yeah.
Some would argue that's better than what we do, Nick.
That is true. And I mean, there's definitely a market for that as well, man. It's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just I don't think it's for me, Isaac.
No.
Again,
though, so it's like the way it works is like it's like location based. So like again, you work from home, so it's different. But like in this scenario, they go to a building, right? And as they enter that building, there's something to, like with the building's makeup or whatever, or how it's activated. But it's when they enter the building that's when their memories are like swiped.
Yeah. No, I get you. Interesting. Yeah, it's weird because the thing is, there's also as well, like if you just don't remember, like your life outside of work when you're not working, what you don't know can't hurt you, man. But imagine if like your life is so different that when you start working again, you just immediately switch back in and you just start crying, right? Imagine if like, let's say you work like a 9 to 5, right? And it was going really bad, and then as soon as 5 p.m. hit, you just immediately forgot what was going on, and you just like, oh,
yeah.
And then 9 a.m. the next day, you immediately switch back into just where you left off the evening before, and you're just like, it's like this weird like parallel like personality thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if I could do it, Isaac. I don't know if I could do it.
No.
Yeah. What about you? Could you do it?
No.
Nice. Yeah,
I don't think I would.
That's
but again,
fair.
I think it depends on your job, right?
That is true.
Like, I work from home, and like you say, our job is somewhat anecdote based, right? But if I don't know, man. Like, yeah, if my job was more stressful, maybe I would, man.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, scratch that. My job is the most stressful job imaginable, right? But
of course. And then now you're gonna have everyone, Isaac, saying, "Ooh, look at the YouTuber complaining about playing games on the internet."
I mean, they would kind of be right.
Yeah. Don't worry about the Lambo outside. It's still stressful. Doesn't take away from the stress of it.
I would like to stress that I do not own a Lamborghini, but
no. Me on the other hand
is correct. Yeah.
No, I don't own a Lamborghini either. Although I
Yet.
would quite like to. Yet, of course. Yeah, is the key word.
Yeah. Always be looking on the bright side, man.
Exactly. Just like the life of Pi or whatever it was. Life of Brian, that's the one. Always look on the bright side of life, Isaac. Do. That's words to live by, right?
Yeah, that was Jesus. This drilling.
I could. I can't actually hear it.
I don't know if I'm too loud now or not, but
yeah, you are.
I don't know how loud I was before.
You're speaking into my soul, Isaac. But that's fine. I can change that. That's fine.
Does the well? No, I hope I'm. Don't change it. Like, I want to be the same. Like,
okay.
I want you to tell me when I'm back to where I was. Hopefully, I'm back to where I was.
You need to be slightly quieter, then you're good.
Okay. How's that?
I think that's fine. I think you're good. I think you're all right.
Oh, that does work, chat. Thank you. Yeah, no, it was crazy loud for a second there.
Oh,
I'll try and capture this again.
Capture this sound bite.
Yeah, it's gotten quieter now, but like for a second, it was like they might as well have been drilling through my window. Like,
oh my goodness me, it
was loud, man.
Is everything all right there, man? Like,
I don't know, man.
Someone tried to break in.
I think they might be. Honestly,
yeah, I think they might be too, man. Like, careful out there, Isaac. It's a dangerous world, man. It's a dangerous world. Okay, here we go. All right, Isaac. I'm making the Energizing Orb if you haven't already.
I've not made anything.
Okay,
I'm working on a separate project.
Nice. I've got it. I've got the Energizing Orb.
Nice. You also need we need Energizing Rods as well.
Right. I see these. Oh, right. Okay, so this will really eat into Blaze technology.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right. So this is where we're going to need...
And it's going to limit our speed substantially if you can't get like deep into the Energizing Rod tree.
Right. Okay, I understand. Right. So I guess we kind of choose which one we want to focus on first, right? On energizing or reactoring. Because I guess it is a bit of a chicken and egg problem because we need more power, I'm assuming, to take advantage of the better energizing rods. I guess we could go to blazing in terms of the rods.
Sure.
That should be okay. And then we can then go to blazing for the reactor. Because the only thing that we need to energize at the moment is the steel, right? It's the steel and the gold to make the energized steel. So I guess it's not too bad. So I'm assuming it's four rods, Isaac, is it? That we use for this? I'm trying to rack my brains to remember how we did it.
How many rods for the Energizing Orb?
Yeah.
Well, you can use as many as you like.
Oh, okay.
Like, it just changes the speed, right? So you could put down like 1,000 of the starter ones, right? To transfer, because basically, when you type in rod, or Energizing Rod, each one has a max input-output, right? So the basic one is 10 FE per tick. But then if you look at something like Energized Steel, the Energized Steel recipe requires 10,000 redstone flux, right?
Oh.
So it's all just time-based, right? So however fast you want, you could get away with just one Energizing Rod starter, but it would just take forever for the Energized Steel to get made.
I understand. Okay. This blazing rod's probably quite good then, because that's 300 FE per tick, which is 6,000 FE per second. So that means we'd get...
you can get Energizing Steel in like 1.5 seconds.
1.5 seconds, yeah. 2 steel every 1.5 seconds. And I think that's a pretty good rate.
So then you do have to think about, as well, the blazing crystals require like either 90 or 120,000 FE.
Oh, crap. Yeah, okay.
So suddenly they require...
They actually need the setup, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe hardened is but then they would... Oh, okay, right. So this really is a chicken and the egg problem because the hardened one needs energized steel. So that means we would have to start with a basic setup in order to energize the steel to then make the higher tier.
Wait, you were suggesting we go for the blazing one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was saying we should go with like multiple blazing ones.
Correct. Obviously, to start, though, we need basic in order to energize the things that would be required for the higher tiers. if that makes
Yes.
sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but you don't need that much energized steel, right? Like to make the
No.
energized. But yeah, it is like you do have to make some energized steel before you can then make energized steel faster.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get this. And need a couple of these capacitors. Let's do this. Okay, here we go.
Oh, is there any part of your life, Nick, that you would severance? Like if it wasn't just like work, would there be any single building that you would like have separate memories for?
Oh, like any like aspect to my life, I guess. Ooh, well, I then would have to think what really annoys me, Isaac, right? Like generally, like what things annoy me the most. There's not a massive amount that does. Maybe like the part of me that goes supermarket shopping.
I feel like it'd be pretty difficult. I feel like it'd be quite difficult to do that. Like you walk in with a list and then suddenly you've like got no idea what's going on.
But
or the version of, or even if you manage to train it, like the version of Nick that just lives in the supermarket every time it wakes up and it's just got a new shopping list.
Hate his life. Just absolutely hates his life. Can you imagine? That'd be quite something, right?
You go to sleep, you wake up, there's a shopping list in your hand, you walk around the supermarket, pick it up, check out, and then you go back to sleep and wake up until there's a new list.
It's like Groundhog Day, right? But just like in the worst way possible. It's
like, are your shops
horrible.
that varied, or is it going to be like the exact same 10 items every single time?
This is going to be like almost 100% deja vu, Isaac. Like same route, same supermarket, same everything, right? That's what's going to happen here. Oh man, I would just be the worst, man. Like I'd just be in the supermarket just crying, right? Just like, oh, I'm going to do it again. However, it would be quite fun then for my supermarket shopping self, Isaac, to like get a little bit creative and just shop for random bits. And then when I come out of supermarket shopping self, Isaac, like I might like surprise myself every time with what I've got.
You'd just be annoyed that your shopping self has bankrupted you, right? He's bought the Heinz beans and not the Sainsbury's own. Like, what the heck?
Exactly. Yeah, I know. I mean, sometimes it has to be done, man. Yeah. Like what bougie stuff, like just to annoy myself for being.
He's buying like that 250 plus Manuka honey that's like £25 a jar.
God. So every time I see that, man, I'm like, oh my goodness, like what is going on there? It's wild, isn't it? Like as to spite myself for putting this secondary personality in this situation. Every time in the supermarket, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna buy like the extra fancy steaks that have been like aged for like 1,500 years. I don't even like steaks, Isaac. Like, and then I'm just gonna like be the worst person to myself. And every time I come back from the supermarket, I just check my bank account and it's just gone, Isaac. And then I look in my fridge and it's just got like 40 premium steaks in it. I can't even eat them.
They all expire today.
They all expire today. Knowing the supermarkets, they probably all expired yesterday. I just didn't check, right? I think that's what's going to happen, man. And it's just going to be, I'm going to have like an internal war with myself, a supermarket version and non-supermarket version. I mean, if anything, man, like this is quite a good show, right? Why are they doing it with work in Severance, Isaac? I want Severance season 2 to be the exact same concept, but supermarkets. Yeah, exactly.
You think there's a big market for that?
Yeah, and then every season it's just like something else, like what's another example? Like driving self and not driving self, right? So you just create this like road ragey mess because let's say I was a guy, right? And I hated driving. So I severance the driving portion of myself out from the rest of myself so that in most of the time, right, I don't have to think about driving. Like that memory is separated. But then what it does is that the driving version of myself, it just becomes like the world's worst person because it's just all I do is drive.
Faces no consequences.
Exactly. So, then it leads to, I come out of driving somewhere. I've got like, like speeding fines and like traffic offenses. I've been in bus lanes.
That's the thing, right? Like in this scenario, man, the version of you that drives, like if you get into a crash, as soon as it's out of the car, it's not you anymore. You're not the one who crashed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a different you.
You
can't say the story.
It allows for like legal stuff as well, right?
I don't know if the police would take that, man.
It wasn't me, it was my alternate self. Yeah, maybe you're right. I feel like they would. I'd probably get sectioned for that more than anything else. But yeah, I think it might be. It could potentially be like a thing, man. Like maybe there's so many options. Like, what would you severance out, Isaac? I want to know. That's not work related.
I'd probably. We mentioned before me, Nick, going to the opticians, man. Just like, not like the opticians is fine. Right? I'm not bothered. But just like the menial, like boring waiting tasks,
Oh, okay.
Places like the doctor, where like no information is needed other than my ability to see, really, right? Like all they need to be able to do is test my eyes. So my eyes would be the same because the physical breakdown of me is the same.
Exactly.
But I don't have to do the waiting. I don't have to, interact with the doctor or any of that. Haircuts, same idea. I could go, and as soon as I walk in the building, and like somebody else deals with small talk and having to wait and sitting there for 40 minutes while the hair gets cut and all that jazz, right?
Right. So you'd severance out like the menial or like the like the dormant things in life, pretty much, Isaac. So you'd severance out so anything the way you don't really have to talk, you just exist.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what you'd severance out.
Aeroplanes, flights.
Oh, yeah.
Public transport, taxis, any of that kind of stuff, I'd happily severance away.
Right. Interesting. Okay. Now, that's quite good. But then what kind of person do you think your severance would like self would be, right?
Are we picturing it's the same person, like the same half, like I'm still split in half, but just the other quote unquote half of me does all of the boring stuff, like the buses, the taxis. So it's not a different version for each thing. It's just one secondary version that does all the bad stuff.
Yeah, kind of. But do you reckon that like your secondary self would become really patient because all you do is have to be patient? Or do you think you'd suffer the opposite problem, right? And you'd just be like the most impatient, entity in existence?
Well, I feel like the version of me that like isn't doing those things would become the most impatient person ever because I'd never have to deal with those things, right? I wouldn't have to wait for anything. It's like
that's so true.
It's like, the current instant, like I'm already mad if a website tells me it's going to take more than next day delivery for something to get here.
That's
right?
true. That is true.
If a website's like, it'll be 2 to 3 days. I'm like, no, I close the tab and I go to a different website, right? I'm like, I want it today or tomorrow.
You want it now? Well, wants it yesterday. This guy.
I want it now. Yeah, exactly,
I want
right?
it now. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Right.
So, I feel like that'd be the case, right?
Interesting. Okay.
And I feel like the other version that's doing all the menial stuff would just be miserable.
Just completely depressed.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Yeah, because I didn't really think of like the lack of that stimulus or lack of stimulus to your regular quote unquote self.
Yeah, the lack of stimulus.
Yeah,
is bad, I think.
Ooh, so in my case, like the driving version, right? If I'm ever a passenger in a car, like maybe I would just be like either really dumb or just the worst backseat driver ever, right? Because I'm not used to driving. I don't even know the concept of driving. Or maybe ignorance is bliss because we didn't know the concept of driving when we were younger.
I feel like you figure out the concept of driving pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I used to have a lot of anxiety as a child when I was being driven to places, especially on the motorways. Man, like I used to be scared quite a lot of just all kinds of things, especially like going past lorries. That was the big one.
Sure.
I was not having a good time going past lorries. So that's quite interesting because if I had that split personality, I would so I don't have that anymore because I know what driving is like and I'm used to it. I don't really care, but I'd still have that if that wasn't the case, which is kind of interesting. And maybe as well, right? Like as someone who is used to driving. Well, I don't even know where I was going with this. Hello.
Hi, welcome.
I've lost my train of thought. I completely lost my train of thought.
I've got an auto-feeding backpack, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
If you open that up, and you can stick it in there's like a bauble slot for it, right?
Right.
Then if you go options, controls, and type in backpack.
There we go. Options, controls.
The key is set to B, which I think is good. If you just if you get rid of that, type in B and click key, you can get rid of whatever else B's bound to, like balance crafting grid and create waypoint.
Oh yeah, get rid of that crap. Create waypoint, get rid of that crap. Create
feet
waypoint
mode switch.
Feet mode switch.
Yeah, so it's just open backpack. And at that point, all you gotta do, Nick, just dump food in there and it'll feed
you. Do you want ego, Isaac? Do you want some mutton? There you go, bro.
Oh, Nick.
You got it?
Come with me, man.
Let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, he's got it auto. He's got it on auto. Nice.
Look at this, man. Look at this. We don't need power, of course, for this.
Of course.
But the principle is here. How goes the upgraded reactor, man?
So I am just finalizing the upgrades to the rods. And then I think it should be relatively clear cut to go to a blazing reactor, man. Like I don't think we're far away at all. So and then we'll be on it. So here we go. So we've got you've got those. So I think we need a few more of these blazing crystals. Let me have a look. Blazing reactor, because we can just go straight to the reactor now, right? So we need 36 reactor blazing blocks. Which means that we need 36 blazing capacitors, which means that we need, is it 72 blazing crystals? No, it's 36 blazing crystals. No, 72 blazing crystals, I think.
So I think we're definitely going to have to make that faster, though, no, right?
Okay, so if that's the prerogative, then we will first make the blazing rods, right? Which I think I can do like now. So let me do that. So it's energize.
It might even be worth, like I said, making a few more rods as well. Like,
yes, which is
speed is of the essence. I am making more dielectric paste as we speak.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, that's good. So what I'll do is let's go with this. Let's go back to the basic Star Wars. Should we have 4 in total, do you reckon?
Yeah, we can go with 4 for now.
We'll go with 4. Okay, cool.
Going up, by the way, after blazing is easy, right?
Right, so we need
the
Niotics.
Next tier is diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, it's emeralds.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's hard again, because after that, it requires nether stars. But
right.
After the blazing one is the hardest one for us, because we've got so many diamonds and emeralds, right?
Yes. Oh, that's actually quite interesting.
We've got 13,500 diamonds and 15,000 emeralds. So, like,
yeah, like that's not. It's just actually just the process of energizing, isn't it? Which
is
basically fine.
But it's also slow, right? Because again, making the Neotic crystals is 300,000 FE, which is up from the 90,000 of the current system, and then making the Spirited, which is the emerald tier, is then up to 1 million FE, right? Which is like over 10 times more energy than what we're currently using for the. So again, it's just about getting like enough energizing rods to make it not painstakingly slow.
Yes, exactly. And then we can also tier upgrade the rods to make it a bit less painful as well, right? So upgrade to, let's say, Niotic, and then process the emeralds with the Niotic rather than use Blazing to do the diamond ones and then do the emerald ones as well, if that makes sense. Like, just go step by step just to make life a bit less slow. But yeah, here we go. Right, let me create. So I've created the other 2 rods. So
nice.
now we just need to upgrade them as
How much
we
energized steel do you need?
Let's have a look. So I will need, Isaac, so I need 2 hardened capacitors, which means I will need, is that 4? 8. Only 8, Isaac.
I've got 10. It's in the system, man.
Beautiful. Thank you. And hopefully I won't need any more. So need to do this, basic capacitors, do this. All right, so now these are at basic, and then we'll upgrade them to hardened. So hardened capacitor. Oh, think I am in need of some more dielectric paste. So is
I
that
got 60, man? Boom, it's in the system.
beautiful? Now that should definitely alleviate any potential issues. Okay, so 4 of those. And let's go with 2 of these. And let's make some more of these rods. And some more of these rods. Okay. And then I just need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just need some quartz blocks, which is fine. Let's do that. All right. So, hardened energizing rods. So now we have 4 hardened energizing rods. Let me just make these blazing capacitors. So I need 8 blazing capacitors and 8 more dielectric casing. Okay, right. Do I have the means for this? Let's have a look how many blazing crystals we've got. I've already got 2 capacitors. So let me chuck a blaze rod in here. So that's complete.
Could probably do with teaching our system how to make things like dielectric casing.
Yeah, that'd be really useful, actually.
Yeah, because
request
it's just like
on tap.
Yeah, bingo.
Have it put everything in the resource combiner, like, as well.
Yeah,
so even just to get the paste right, like maybe even that could be like a pretty useful thing. Okay, cool. So let me make these blazing capacitors. Okay, right.
Of course.
So I have 1 blazing energizing rod. I have let me make more of these. Okay, I have 2. Almost. There we go. 2 blazing energizing rods, Isaac.
Nice.
So here we go. And then I don't think I have the capacitors currently to upgrade the other 2, but now this whole thing should be much faster, right?
Yeah, and in the time, man, I've also made 2 more hardened.
Oh, nice. Oh,
look at that.
Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, this is good. So I guess at this point, we could switch or pivot over to working on the reactor blocks.
Yeah?
Yeah? So we need
how
72.
much do we need?
72, I believe, blazing crystals. The magic number has been 72, hasn't it? Of stuff.
I'll give you these, and I'll let you work with that. I'm gonna go autocraft. I'll teach our system how to autocraft some of the basics.
Nice. Okay. Oh, this is so much faster. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, so I'll teach you things like I mean, yeah. How aggressive?
How deep do we want to go?
Yeah, how deep into the bowels of the world do we want to go? Like, do I teach you how to make dielectric paste?
I mean, I think that's a good idea, man. Like, put everything required in the resource combiner. XNet out. Maybe even
because like zinc we've got, coal we've got, seared brick we've got, uraninite we've got. It'd only be and blaze rods we quote unquote have, but we can autocraft with the elite essence. It's only the infused crystalline that we don't have automated, right?
Right. In fact, we do, man. It's requestable.
Oh yeah, requestable.
Yeah. I think it was used for a technium, right? One of the techniums.
Right. Okay. Sure.
So maybe that is a solid play. So let me have a look about the capacitor count. So we need...
Thinking about, sorry, to pivot us back
to
the conversational topic ahead of time.
Hi.
It'd be real weird to explain to family members if you like suddenly forgot what they were talking about every time you got into like a taxi. You know, or every time you get on public transport.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like split personality disorder, man. That's effectively what it is. Like, you completely switch, right? You just you change into a completely different state of memory, right? It's like when I feel like no one ever does this anymore, but you know when you used to be able to log out of your account on Windows, and then your sister would come and log into her account, and it would just be completely different, right?
Yeah,
it's like that, but in your brain, man. Like that, and you'd have to explain to them, and they'd be like, but it'd be hard for them to kind of understand, right? Unless they as well were severanced. I mean, you're just using that as the verb here. Were severanced into something else, and then they kind of could relate. But also, like, maybe if they were severanced into something else, like, they could kind of relate, but not to the exact thing that you're severanced to as well, if that makes sense. It's quite wild, man. Like, how would you... I don't even know how you go about it.
Yeah, it'd be weird, especially like if it was commonplace, you'd never know if you were talking to somebody's severanced self or if they were, their normal self, right?
Yeah, and then, I mean, there's a whole nother layer to it if you're, like, speaking to them on, like, maybe you're not even talking to them, you're speaking to them on social media, right? Or you're messaging them or something. And like how in iMessage, if they're on focus mode, it tells you. Maybe we should have it so that if you're speaking to them on social media, like, actively, it tells you, like, which if they're severanced or not, like, if they're in severance mode.
Right.
Yeah, so then you kind of understand if they're acting a bit more erratically, you know why, because they're in severance mode. But yeah, it'd be quite weird. And one more part of this whole extended universe of being severanced, Isaac, is when you are quote unquote severance. So let's say if I'm in the car, or you're doing something, you're in a task where you don't have to really focus attention. Do you know that you're severanced? Like, are you aware that you're in, like, this second mode, or is it just like is there no indication? Like, you actually don't know?
In the show, in the first episode at least, the workplace version knows that there is another version.
Right. Okay.
Right. Like that's how they, like, because obviously otherwise you'd be like, what the hell is going on, right?
Exactly.
Like they explain it to them, right? So they know there's another version out there.
Right.
But, like, the difference with the show, I guess, is that the work, like the quote unquote severanced version of it that does all the work, never like interacts with the public, right? They only really ever interact with, at least in the first episode, I've not seen any more of it, with people who have also been severanced.
Right. Interesting. Damn. And I mean, that would be made easier in the metaverse as well, Isaac. Because then you really don't have to interact with anyone else if you don't want to. You just go and you go into your virtual world, man, and just do whatever. Like, it's kind of wild. And also, I hate it.
Man. But, like, do you think that's going to be the future?
Oh, like, but recently, part of me was like, yes, it will be. But now I'm like, God, I hope it isn't. That just sounds so depressing. Like, have you, I don't know if you've seen the news recently, man, but McDonald's have trademarked, like, metaverse-related stuff. So basically,
that's the thing. It was crazy. Sorry to interrupt, but it was crazy how fast after Facebook changed their name to Meta and started talking about metaverse, how many other companies were just like, oh yeah, just like talking about it like it was a done deal, right?
Right.
Like Microsoft was like, oh yeah, we acquired Activision Blizzard to help us further our metaverse. And I was like, what? We're just all on board with this now? Like, we all
exactly.
Just agree?
Yeah, what? It's weird, right? Like, super weird. So it's quite interesting because it. This happened in the very early 2000s with the internet, right? In the dot-com bubble, and everyone was like, internet! And then they'd get like $3 billion of funding just because they had the word internet on them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is that just happening again with the metaverse?
Mhm.
But like the counter argument, man, is follow the big players, right? See what they're doing. They clearly, you know, they've got some clever peeps doing research for this kind of thing. Maybe it is coming, man. But yeah, what McDonald's did is they've been trademarking metaverse related stuff. So the theory is currently is that they are hedging bets on like people in the metaverse going
Buying
to
Big
a
Macs.
McDonald's, right, in the metaverse, ordering their McDonald's, and then it being delivered in real life.
That would be. I feel like that's just worse, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, are you actively stealing dielectric paste?
I am actively stealing dielectric paste.
I'm going to hook it up with external store so you can.
No, thank you. This is very useful.
Yeah, comfort of your own home.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. But like, because that would be like going into a like. Imagine now you go into a McDonald's, right? And like you stand there, you place your order, and then someone drives from your house to the McDonald's to give you the burger. Like, it takes forever, right? So even if you're stood in a digital McDonald's, which is like photorealistic, looks like a real McDonald's, if it's going to take 20 minutes for the McDonald's to, you know, be making my burger, like, what's the point? And then do I have to take my VR goggles off, or is the delivery driver also going to put VR goggles on before he knocks on the door, so that when I go and answer the door with my VR goggles, like, it looks like he's there at the like, what? How does this work?
Now that bit is what I wondered first, right? So you know how like people talk about last mile delivery. So in my head, I was like, what about last meter delivery, right? So when the Deliveroo driver or whatever appears at my door, how's he gonna get it from my front door to my gob, Isaac?
Yeah.
Like, this is what I want to know, man. So that's quite interesting that you brought that up, because this was what I thought as well. So I'm like, like what's the plan here, peeps? Mark, I'm talking to you, Mark.
I can't. Well, I imagine Mark would say, "Don't eat in the metaverse currently," right? Like it's McDonald's who have registered this patent trademark thing, right? I imagine Mark's currently not looking at the metaverse as like a restaurant substitute.
It's his grand plan. Secretly, he just wants to like never go to restaurants. Maybe that's what he wants to be severanced out to, right? Maybe he just hates going to restaurants and just wants the experience in his own home just for all of the time, Isaac. Yeah. No, it's interesting. Yeah, I've always wondered that. So I'm like, what's the plan here? And I hate it. Maybe they need to do what that guy did to you once, Isaac, and just leave your door unlocked. Right?
I was just about to say, man, like they're already coming into the house. Like,
yeah. So what they need to do now
you the burgers,
feed you. Open wide. Airplane. Woo! Oh man, that would be something, eh?
It'd be horrible, man.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like sounds great, Isaac. Sounds like just what I wanted. Oh my goodness me, that is oh dearie me, that is oh no. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to find out if it even takes off. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. So, Isaac, I have the amount of capacitors required to go from basic reactor to a hardened reactor. So now I'm on leg 2, which is just making the 36 blazing capacitors to go from the hardened reactor to the blazing reactor. So we're at 6. We just need 30 more. So hopefully this dielectric paste like automation situation is going to be the accelerator and the enabler for this. So let's give it a go, shall we? Blazing capacitor. Do this. I think it's going to be like 72. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a lot. Ooh. Oh man, the dielectric paste automation is beautiful, Isaac.
You're welcome. It is burning through our elite mob essence at a staggering rate.
Right, I see.
Just an FYI.
Okay, it's fine. It's well, whatever. It's for the greater good, man. It's for the greater good. Okay, so now I've got the large basic capacitors. So literally, the only thing I now need to do is just get the 60 more blazing crystals that we're going to need. So, blaze rods, come to Papa's. So, is dielectric paste consumption eating all of the blaze rods currently, Isaac?
You can go over there and there'll be 64 blaze rods in the thing making dielectric paste. Oh my
goodness.
Right?
Okay, that is perfect. Let me take that out and let me energize 60 of these blaze rods. 30 of these blaze rods, I think. Oh no, 60, 30. Some of these blaze rods. I think it's 60. And then that's it. We'll be there. Nice. We'll have it. Blazing reactor nurse. Here we go. Nice. All right. And this is so much faster as well. Oh yeah. 90k FE just going like that, man. Oh yeah.
We are good. Okay. This platform of so I'm setting up a second. I managed to get a second sheep to produce essence. You know, it's this platform is becoming horrific, but
yeah, I mean, I did make that observation at the very beginning when it was, you know, it looked like, you know, I'd gone to like a medieval ruin or something like that. The cobblestone and the grass and the dirt. And not even a medieval ruin that had been, you know, converted into a tourist attraction. This is one that, you know, people forgot about, and it was just a ruin that was left as it was in like the 1530s, right? But you know, guess it serves a purpose.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, as we blast through all of the elite mob essence that we have, I'm trying to, you know, hopefully mitigate that in a very tiny, minuscule way by setting up more mob absorbers.
Nice. Okay, sweet. Oh,
unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any kind of like mob imprisonment tool, like a way of moving the sheep easily,
like more effectively. I guess the only thing you could do to help is it wheat to try and
I mean, I guess you can move them like that, but like ideally, I think we would try and move them a long distance, like out of the biome they're currently in, so we could hopefully spawn more sheep, right?
I see what you mean.
Because this is the only area in like the galaxy that can currently spawn anything.
Yes. And it's only really required, that location's only required for the spawning, isn't it? Not the actual holding of sheep. They're not going to disappear into thin air as soon as they get moved away. Yeah, we might have to just, you know, do some like Noah's Ark thing, right? And just, you know, en masse, just move an army of sheep with a bunch of wheat just across to a new zone. Kind of like that idea, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, apparently there's a thing called piggyback that people are talking about. That might be a solution.
Use on a mob to pick it up? Oh, there totally is.
Ah.
It needs pig iron. It needs a saddle. It seems doable.
I was hoping that it would only work on pigs.
I assume it lets you like. Oh gosh. Okay. Well. For now, this is fine. But we might end up trying that. The thing is, again, like, I'm currently setting up our third. I've got down a third mob absorber, right? So we're now tripled up on the speed at which we're making blaze rods. And the thing is that because our base is chunk loaded, when we come back next time, we'll have, you know, a full draw. You know, 2048 blaze rods,
which would be great. Yeah.
It really shouldn't be a problem. Although, again, if we do want to dejankify, which we have been doing slowly but surely to the majority of the base, we can, you know, use that piggyback in the future to make that happen.
Yes, yeah. I guess that's a good point. But currently, we're doing all right. We've got function over form, but we're trying to even them out. Not necessarily make them form over function, but just make it a little bit less one-sided. But here we go. Right. So let's see how many of these capacitors I can get.
How close are we to making the blazing reactor, Nick?
Blazing reactor, we are. I've got half of the blazing capacitors required. In fact, just over half. I've got 24 of the 36. So, I just need to energize a few more blaze rods, and then that's it. All we have to do is tear this one down, and then just do a couple of crafts, and then that's it. We've got it. We've got the better reactor, and then, you know, we can do great things, Isaac. So I do incredible things. So I think I've energized half of the blaze rods. I need 12, so I need to energize 24 more blaze rods. We'll get 24 more blazing crystals, and then that's it. We've got it. So we are on the cusp, Isaac.
Okay. I'm going to work on ice.
Ah, yes, for the cooling.
For the cooling.
And again, man, how deep are we going to go in terms of the ice? Because you were giving me like a full, like, you know, tier list of ice processing that could be carried out. So where do we stop?
I think that we stop at the blue ice level.
Right.
So there's regular ice, there's packed ice. So and regular ice, 9 of those makes 1 packed ice, 9 packed ice makes 1 blue ice, and then you can use 2 blue ice to make dry ice, but that would involve automating the energizing orb and like investing 10,000 FE into each dry ice. I think it is worth it potentially, but for us, I don't know if it's worth it.
That necessary. How do you even automate this thing? Like, can you just do like one side input, one side output with hoppers? Is that possible?
For ice? Well, I don't know.
Just for the energizing orb, right? If you wanted to automate.
Oh no, the energizing orb is a nightmare because the energizing orb. I don't know if you've managed to do it yet, but like it doesn't like lock when you put the 2 inputs in. Like, you can keep putting things in, it breaks.
I've accidentally put multiple things in that are excess by accident many times. So yeah. I understand. So you have to mess with like timings and stuff like that.
Well, normally I think you can do with the refined storage crafter. You can toggle it. So like there's redstone mode. So it's redstone signal unlocks auto crafting. Redstone signal unlocks auto crafting. And so I think basically what you can do is you can have. I think the comparator will emit a redstone signal when it's working. So you can emit a redstone signal to turn the crafter off when it's not like needed, like when it's working, right? So it will turn the crafter off, and that will stop it starting the next craft until the first craft's done. I think that's right. Or it might be the other way around. It might be like you can use like a hopper underneath the absorber, and we have like a comparator on the hopper so that when the item is finished crafting, it goes into the hopper. That hopper emits a redstone signal, which triggers the crafter to export another one. You know what I mean? One of those two. Something like that can work. But
I understand. Wow.
But crafters from refined storage can do it, technically.
I see. Well, okay, so I believe, as long as we've got loads of uranite, which we do, we've got absolutely tons, I have the goods, Isaac, to get us to a blazing reactor. So do I just like vein mine this current one? Is that the key? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it, man.
Here we go. And then all I have to do, Isaac, is just do this. Let me do that first. Yeah, just do this. 36 hardened reactor casing, Isaac. I'm going to do this. 36 blazing reactor casing, Isaac. And then I just do this. Oh.
Hello?
Hi, I'm watching greatness appear in front of me.
Oh, I see.
And
right.
Boom. That's it. We've got it. It's done.
Nice.
Okay.
And it's going, man.
And yeah, it's just great. Apart from, I guess, this connector here.
17,000 FE per tick.
Ooh, yeah.
I think that could go higher, man, when we pump in. Because right now the exporters are a little slow, but that's if I do this, like, it's possible. But it's going down now because it's filling up. But yeah, man, I think up to 17,000 FE per tick, which I mean, it's not good enough, man.
No, not at all, man. Like, I mean, what's the? Oh, right, okay. So, what's the crack with these next ones? So the niotic stuff. Oh, right. So I guess we just keep going, don't we?
Just keep going, yeah.
Just keep going,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you can do this, chat.
In that case, let me start. Yeah, just going with energizing diamonds, man. Here we go. Let's just get a load of diamonds. Now, how long is this going to take to energize? Oh, It's not too bad, actually.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I'll upgrade a couple of these rods with these niotic these niotic crystals before I try and make a reactor out of it. Oh no, is this filled up? Oh yeah, it has. I saw the reactor, like the little lights outside the reactor change color, but that's just because it's got loads of energy in it, which is a good problem. So here we go. So I've got the niotic crystals coming through now.
Nice.
You know, obviously can be faster, but we've got him on the go and starting. Is this? I'm assuming this XNet cable
is supposed to connect.
Yeah, they're supposed to be connected
I think so.
there, and it's it's a bit, got a bit of an issue. It was quite seamless though, that how most things just connected back up as soon as it built itself. I was happy with that.
Yeah,
no real breakages. Like I thought the exporters, at least maybe something would happen with them or something, but it was all right. Okay, let's have a look at upgrading these.
I think that we might basically have like blue ice automated, man.
Ooh, hello.
So there's our first bit of ice is in. The blue ice solid coolant. I don't think that's going to do anything until like the next piece of uranite's used, maybe, or something like that.
Right.
But,
okay.
But yeah, again, we do have a slight problem, and that is that our power network currently can't take more than 3,000. Obviously, the XNet connector can.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
That's the beauty of the XNet connector, is it can transfer like 50,000 redstone flux per tick.
Yeah, that's real good.
So we're not currently throttled on that front.
No, which is very useful. Yeah, cool. Let's have a look. So how many?
But we're going to need so much power, man. Like the enriching factory setup that we have alone is using like 1,400, and it's not even fully speeded out here. I'm going to have to add so it turns out that we had a backlog of copper clusters previously, which is why it looked like 5 miners were saturating this enriching factory. That's not the case. We actually need a lot more, online for that to work.
I see.
So we need to kind of bring a lot more of these online, which I am doing slowly but surely.
Okay, cool. And yeah, so I mean, yeah, when we're at full enrichment, it's just going to be insane, isn't it? It's going to be unbelievable. The amount of power that will be using. So
yeah, it's like 2,000 RF per tick, like per resource, and that's not even for ultimate, right? That's for elite, and that's for one set of machines per resource, right? Like we got one enriching factory and one smelting factory for copper, and the thing is that we kind of needed more, right? Like that wasn't keeping up.
Yeah, exactly. Like it. Yeah, that's an interesting one. That's it's a lot of power. It's a hell of a lot of power. Like what's the? We actually have a look at these reactors again. So the blazing reactor produces. It says generation factor 1.2 kFE per tick. Do we know? So the next one is 2.7K. So the niotic reactor will produce over double. And then the spirited is 3.8K. So that will produce triple or just over triple the current rate.
Yeah.
So that's still not enough.
It's not crazy high. We might have to delve into mechanism, man. Like mechanism adds silly power.
Yeah, I was going to say like mechanism power, right?
That's the thing. Like some of the late game like mechanism turbines. Do we have the turbines? We must do, right? Mechanism. Like they add just like silly.
Right.
Power.
Just incredible amounts of power.
Just like numbers that you wouldn't even think.
What happened to the power balls, man? Do you remember our power balls that we used to make?
Draconic Evolution.
Yeah, God, I miss those. Just make a couple of those. That was it. You set for life, man.
They just store power though, man. They don't make power.
Oh yeah, they don't. What was the thing that made it? It was like it was something else, wasn't it? And we like absorb the power from them and all that stuff. I forgot. But yeah, so what's the thing? Mechanism power like? What's the machines? Let's have a look.
I don't know. We might be able to make it, man. I don't know if it's been changed or not. I thought there was like reactor casing that we could make for like the because there's the induction matrix, And we have like the induction ports. The induction matrix is the big energy cell that holds the power. But then in terms of there isn't mechanism generators, is that the problem? Mechanism. Do we not have like windmills? Oh, we don't.
Right. So Ben's taken that aspect out, or maybe mechanism's taken that aspect out.
Yeah.
Like okay.
Like I said, because I was looking earlier for gas burning generators, right, to try and use the hydrogen that we had, and that's also not in the
not
pack,
available.
So,
right.
yeah, RIP to that one.
Right. So that's a non-avenue then.
Yeah, let's have a look at. I mean, we do have a quest book, man. If you'd not forgotten.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot they exist.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I got so many exclamation marks indicating quests to complete.
Nice. Well, at least we've been completing them.
Oh jeez.
On the side.
Yeah, there is a page on power, which kind of ends at the reactor, which we've not done because we've not unlocked it, despite the fact that we've made everything in it. Ultimate Technium unlocks a couple of things, including a Nether teleporter. Bring a waste on our other Nether. Oh, we can go to the Nether after Ultimate Technium.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. You get the quantum entangler porters. But like power-wise, I don't know if there's anything better
than these reactors.
Than the reactors, yeah.
Right, okay.
Like there's a quest at the bottom of the challenges to make just the best reactor, which is the one from the best reactor.
Right, so it's always it is hinting at us that this is the route to go with. Anyway.
Yeah. Also, I didn't mention it by the by, but I did some more work on the Technium like ingot automation stuff.
Down here.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I'm basically just tidying things up. I'm on the lower level. Hi. Like over here. So this is where we left off, right? We had the resource combiner, 5 of them making basic Technium, which we now have over 2,000 of. And then, so like now we've got the multi-servo press. Before this was a metal press, right? Big machine.
Right.
Now it's just making plates. I got a downgrade up in here, so we're only making 64 plates at any given time. Those plates obviously go around through XNet into these combiners. Right now we only got 2, but we could put down up to 5 to make advanced Technium plates.
Nice, okay.
Those are being put here. Again, same situation. Multi-servo press making the plates for those. Again, through XNet, those are being sent over here. Again, right now we've got the space for 5, but we've only got 1 resource combiner making Elite Technium. That Elite Technium going forward into here. Again, multi-servo press, downgraded draw making the plates. And then eventually make the ultimate Technium is going to be made like right here with the Elite plates moving over and all of the other added little benefits as well moving with it.
Nice. It's like a little state machine, this, man. It's like one thing, then gets processed into the plates for the next thing, then it gets processed into the plates for the next thing. It's all in drawers and stuff. Nice. Okay, that is good. That is very good. And I'm assuming, like, because it's XNetted, I'm assuming it's just all available as well in case it's needed in the system, which is ultra handy. So yeah, that's really good. I've upgraded a couple of these rods to Niotic now.
Oh, nice.
So that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just... So now, like, doing the blaze rods must just be ultra quick. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How are we doing on blaze rods, though?
I'm not sure.
From like a... Because we're fresh out of Elite Mob Essence.
Right, okay. So that is... So I'll have to go check the NAD zone, Isaac.
I mean, there's 44 in the resource combiner.
Oh, okay.
Blaze rods. But again, like those are going to get turned into paste because we're also running into a crystalline problem as well, I think. Although it looks like there's a different problem being used here. It looks like we're also... Oh, seared brick. Did I not export seared brick? Oh, no, I didn't. That's my bad.
Ah, I see. Okay, right. So how much... It's got 59 dielectric paste, so that's pretty good.
Oh, well, there's 63 total.
Oh, okay, right.
Like there's some in the system, I guess it's not related, but...
I see. So that's a solid amount. Whether it's worth taking some of these blaze rods out.
I've taken 44 out.
Okay, cool. That's probably good then. How many do I need to kind of upgrade all of these energizing rods? Let's have a look.
That was kind of going to be my next question.
2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 capacitors, which means 16. I actually only need 16 to get all of these rods to blazing. So
16
that's 16 blaze rods. Yeah.
Oh, nice. We might even have that over in the NAD zone.
In the NAD zone. I'll go and have a look, actually.
We got 27.
Oh, beautiful. I'll just take those then. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, nice.
And then after that, the blaze rod requirement will be, I think that will then only just be required for the dielectric paste, because we will have surpassed the blazing stage, so we won't need those blazing crystals at this current time anyway, right? So here we go. Let's just energize the crap out of these. Let's see how many blazing crystals are available at the moment. We have 2 plus 2 that I have, so we've got 4. So I need 24 more, so that's fine. Or 16 more. So that's all good. Okay.
I'm adding more scrap boxes as well.
Nice.
To the wall over here.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if it's strictly necessary, because it's quite possible that, again, we just have enough blaze rods through other means by this time next stream.
Exactly.
But,
yeah. Can't hurt to have more though.
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna have dielectric paste coming out of every little
orifice.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I thought
And
so.
you're the one that said it. I'm glad you just said it, Isaac. Just be oozing out, Isaac, of every orifice of this platform. Oozing. Oh,
if you have anything oozing out of any of your orifices, please talk to your doctor
Yeah.
immediately.
Talk to someone.
Talk to somebody.
Just tell somebody. Just tell someone. It's probably for the best. Oh dear. Oh, that's good.
Oh, there we go. The worst case scenario, the added scrap boxes get rid of the scrap that's spewing all over the ground.
No, yeah, of course. That is pretty useful, I would say. Yeah, I guess if we're producing the scrap, we might as well process it, right? Because otherwise, yeah, it's just going to be spewage anyway, just plain old garbage spewage. Also, I've noticed like the mob problem is vastly reduced, man. I don't know if you've torched. Oh, it's the mega torch. Yeah,
it is. Yeah. Also, we are
torch.
producing 19,000 FE now with the blue ice in here.
Oh, sweet.
And that's again not at empty, right? Like, we're producing that 19,000 even when the reactor's not like mostly full.
Yeah. Do we have a scale factor for how much power generation is amplified by the blue ice? Like, do we know how much better it makes the reactor? Okay, it just makes it.
I don't have the number.
The number.
Sorry,
it just makes it a amount better, which is still good. Right, how many more capacitors do I need? So 4. I need 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, perfect. That is fine. In fact, I had it, so that's good. Right, I'm going to upgrade all of our rods to minimum blaze, and then I'm going to process some diamonds with them, or energize some diamonds, I guess I should say, and then upgrade them all to diamond, and then we can start like really taking this to the next level, man. Just really take it up a notch. Here we go. I want to do this. I need to make some dielectric casing, which is fine. Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah. This dielectric paste, I know I keep saying it, but this dielectric paste automation is
useful.
Life-changing.
I didn't automate the rest, but I can do that real quick for you, man. The casing.
Nice.
I don't know if that's useful, because I don't know if you're making that kind of stuff anymore, but
it is useful every time I need to upgrade the energizing rods, because every stage of energizing rods needs additional dielectric casing. So it would be good, especially the horizontal and vertical rods. Right? They're they're a bit of a pain in the ass every time, so that would be ultra useful. I just need to quickly charge my crafting grid. Run that one out of power quick.
Yeah, they go fast, man.
Yeah. I feel like this one today was like super quick. Maybe I wasn't using it as much before. Okay. Oh, have I accidentally... Oh, yes, I accidentally took off my flying ring. There it is.
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Things should be a lot easier for you now, man.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. So, now should I want to request some dielectric casing? I will request, here we go, make me 2 of these, please. Oh, nice. Oh, it's so quick.
It is, man. Also, if you just want to request the starter rod, you can do that.
Oh, sweet. Okay, perfect.
Not that I don't know if that's necessary or not.
Not at the moment.
Yeah,
but if we really
to
wanted to
Sam.
amplify production here, then that would actually be really good. So here we go. Let's do this.
Nice, beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so much quicker. It might be faster to automate than it is to actually just make them.
Yeah, and then at that point, yeah, like it's just insane. Like the speed is insane because it probably takes. I guess what are you saying? Like it takes a similar amount of time, and then after that, it's just all automated. So you only effectively have to spend that amount of time once.
Yeah, it's so finicky making them, right?
Yeah, it's awful. Oh yeah, here we go, and this is now so much faster. Oh yeah, these diamonds getting energized at a very satisfactory rate, Isaac. So here we go.
Serendipitous rate.
Serendipitous.
Nice.
What does that even mean? I hear it quite often. Can we get a definition out here, peeps? 1, 2.
Let's have a look.
Have a look. 8. 4, 32. Okay, here we go.
Serendipitous, occurring or discovered by chance in a happy or beneficial way.
Right, so it's like when those people go out metal detecting and they find like a ancient artifact of gold or something, right? Is that?
Yeah, maybe.
I was like, shut up. Oh dear.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, man. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You ever wanted to do that? You just wanted to
like grab a metal detector and like go to the beach or something. And
yeah, you ever
just...
used one like a metal detector?
I think I might have done, but I not recently.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. For some reason, the only thing I remember is that they're really heavy, and that's it. But maybe that's just because when I used one, it was like an experience day at school or something, and I was a little baby, so. Yeah,
an actual infant.
Yeah, discovering incredible things on the beach. Oh dearie me. Yeah, maybe, man, maybe. But people have like it's like a full blown hobby, not full time, but like it's like a major hobby. Like they just go out on a full metal detecting day with their pals and just find stuff. Maybe it's a good date idea, man. It's a bit rogue, isn't it? Hey, you want to go metal detecting? And then you could like make a pun out of it. You could be like, oh, it's all right though. I've already found gold, and that's you.
You've already struck gold. Yeah, exactly. Man.
Exactly.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's cheap. Like that could be a good end of the date line. Maybe.
Yeah,
and
then not when you get afterwards.
When you get to the end of the day and you've not found anything useful, then you can bring out.
And then you can like point it to them, gold. Right, and go beep. Probably get a slap.
We need. Could you try this, Nick? Could you test this for us?
Oh my god! Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah, this weekend I'll be like, hey, go metal detecting. I'll probably get a one-word answer, and it's just no, capital N, and maybe with a full stop at the end as well. Hey, points for originality though, right?
That's the thing. I want you to open with that, like on the app. Just open the conversation with I've just got a metal detector.
Yeah,
I've just got a metal detector. You wanna check out metal detecting with me, man?
And the kind of person that would actually say yes to that, I feel like they would like that cheesy joke at the end, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's the cost of this investment then? How much does a metal detector cost?
I imagine the answer to that question is like if you want the kind of metal detector that you use when you were a child, I imagine it's probably like $9.99. If you want one that actually, if you want one that maybe actually does anything, it's probably like $4,000.
I've googled it. The first one is £8,500.
Yeah.
And then the second one is £949. And then the third one is £59.90. We've got a proper range here.
That's
guys.
what I'm saying, man. They'll be like the cheapest ones imaginable.
I want that BuzzFeed video, right? Metal detector expert tries £59.90 metal detector versus £949 metal detector versus £8,499 metal detector. And
So
here's
specific.
the thing. Yeah, you have to be specific as well with those titles, man. Here's the thing. The 950 quid one and the 8,500 quid one, same company, man.
Yeah.
The 800 model is 950 and the 7,000 model, which has like a full like touch screen on it, it looks like, is the 8.5 grand, man. Like, maybe though people like see it as a worthy investment, right? They're like, if I get this and I happen to find like something worth, you know, like £50,000, then that's the return on investment.
How often do you think that's happening, man?
Oh, I don't know. I would love to know the statistics on how many people actually go metal detecting, and then how many people actually find anything, right?
Yeah.
Rather than just, you know, like a sock with a bit
I'm
of
not gonna
metal
lie.
in it.
I would imagine the odds are not favorable.
Not in our favor.
Yeah.
Well, don't know what makes you think that, Isaac. Everyone knows that every beach has loads of metal in it. You know?
That's true. Yeah.
Like full of it, right?
I mean, honestly, man, just the current, you know, in the current world state, just bag up that sand and take it to TSMC, man. I'm sure they'll pay you like $6 grand for it. You know,
that's true. That is
you'll have
true.
you don't even need the metal detector.
No, just go to the beach. Full stop. Oh yeah, maybe that's the play, man. That's the play. Can you imagine if like TSMC or like equivalent has got that desperate
that
they're just hiring people to go to the beach? Job requisition. We want beachgoers. Salary $100,000 a year. We're really desperate. Transport costs ain't cheap, man. So you know they're willing to shell out for this, for these peeps. Oh man. Right, here we go.
Your local beach is just barren. There's nothing on it.
Well, I mean, it is a question I've always wondered, Isaac. What the hell's under all of that sand?
I imagine it's just like rock, right? It's just stone.
Yeah. Go to a beach and it's just like, you know, it's just a crater where there was meant to be the beach. Instead of the tide coming in across the sand, right, there's just a crater and the water's like falling down it. Like there's this waterfall. Because all of the sand has been removed from this beach and there's just a hole left. Something out of Armageddon, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I want to see it. Oh, dear.
Make it happen.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Oh, yeah. This is
I wonder what the going price of sand is, man.
Shall I have a look?
I can't imagine it's high, right?
I'm going to multitask here and energize diamonds and go on my phone at the same time. 1 kg bag of sand.
And then I want like a 1 ton bag of sand.
Okay, so it looks like building sand is £3.79 for how much? I don't want your cookies website. Here we go. It's not telling me the bloody quantity. All right. A 12.5 kg bag of fire sand, Isaac, is £7.19 from Fire Safety UK. 12 kilos.
12 kilos. £5?
Is £7.90.
£7. Okay. Okay. I mean, like, at that rate, man, the beach sand, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, how many kilos can you move a day?
Right? I mean, £7.19 per hour. Like,
is less than minimum wage, but
less than minimum
wage.
So, well, okay, let's double it. Let's go with £14.40 per hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to move 25 kilos of sand
per day.
Sand's quite heavy, man.
I mean, it's like 25 bags of sugar.
Right? Yeah,
well, like a bag of sugar is like a kilogram.
Exactly. Okay.
So you just take empty bags of sugar to the beach, fill them up. Well, if anyone stops you, just say, I'm taking my sugar home with me. They'd
probably like be like, all right, and then like slowly move away, right? And be like,
this is my beach sugar. That I bought this beach sugar with me in case I needed to, you know, sweeten up a coffee or something.
Yeah. You want some beach sugar in your coffee? Like a bag of sand. Oh dear God. Maybe let's go full circle, man. Let's freaking severance them, right? Severance the beach people. So that all they know is shoveling sand. I'm sure that would be great for the sand version of themselves, right?
Yeah. Security comes by like, why are you doing this? I don't know. I just wake up and I have these empty...
no idea. But here I am and I can't remember anything else.
I just have these empty sugar bags and they're supposed to, this is filled with sand or else. I don't know what to do.
It's like when you first play Portal, like one of those Valve games, and you just start in a room and there's just a single instruction, right?
Yeah.
On the wall. It's like that, but in real life. Oh man, God, it's very dystopian, isn't it, man? God, we are awful, Isaac. We are quite bad. Yeah. We do.
I wonder how much sand you can legally take from the beach.
That's true.
Because, I'm not going to lie, I think I inadvertently take, at least 10 kilos with me every time that I leave. I don't intend to, but you find it for years,
right? In your shoes, in your towel, in your hair, It's true.
What's the legal limit, right?
For the amount of sand you can take from a beach. It's quite interesting.
So I assume if you turn up with, one of those giant excavating machines, that you sit in and...
JCB digger. And you're like, well, you tell me the legal limit for taking sand.
I'm assuming if
excavator.
If you pulled up in one of those, I imagine somebody would quickly be like, hey, you can't take the sand.
Please stop.
But at that point, if you ask them, well, how much sand can I take?
Yeah, then they're just stumped, right? And then by the time they give you an answer, you're out of there. And you're, shipping it over to TSMC or Global Foundries or whoever, Intel. Oh, I think this is like a...
Shipping it. I'm imagining you go to the post
in your
office.
digger, right? Because you can't afford transport. You're just on the motorway with the excavator bit just in the upright position. Like sand just pouring out. Oh yeah, no, I think it's a great idea. Just swindling, just illegally transporting sand.
It would cost you so much more in petrol.
Just there on the slow lane of the motorway. Everyone's getting really annoyed with you. Oh man. Yeah.
When you said shipping, I just pictured someone taking the sand to the post office, just first class stamp and just shipping
it in an envelope because it's sand. There's a bit pouring out the corners, right? Where there's this tiny little hole. Dump up the scales. Oh man, God, it's probably really expensive, man, to ship that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they normally do it internationally.
I'm sending it to my friend with a postcard. They really like sand.
I wonder if you turn up to the beach with one of those excavators and we're just like, no, I'm just trying to make a big sandcastle, man.
Maybe, yeah. You say you're not actually removing it from the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See, now we're talking.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Here we go. Oh, man. Dielectric Casing. Here we request some of these bad boys. Yeah, no, I think that's a good play. I think we should do it, Isaac. And, really test the waters out here, man. Oh, hello. This guy's got an osmium ingot.
I have got an osmium ingot.
Yeah, I've got an osmium ingot.
We're not making osmium, which is problematic. There doesn't seem to be much in the system. I don't know where you got your osmium from.
I honestly can't remember.
I think osmium might be a byproduct of one of the other things we're making. Oh yeah, platinum.
Ah. Oh, so does that mean it's over here in this in this area?
Mess?
Yeah, somewhere
No, I think it's right here actually. This straw here is osmium 2048.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We just need to process that.
I see. I'm currently in the process of upgrading our rods to the emerald variety, and then we can just smash out enough spirited crystals to get the the spirited reactor, Isaac. It's going quite well, actually, all things considered.
All sounds very spirited, man.
So I'm in great spirits from this, man. Like incredible spirits. Yeah. So I need. We actually might. No, actually, probably won't. We probably won't.
What were you going to say?
We might run into a thingy.
A blaze limit?
A blaze limit, yeah.
Ooh, I've got 43 on me.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Like I stole those earlier.
Okay.
Do you need them in Dielectric Paste?
Oh,
If they're going to the system, they're getting turned into paste.
Okay, keep them on you, Isaac.
I will give them to you, Nick.
Yeah, give them to me. Give them
to me. You.
Thank you, sir.
These.
Thank
again,
you very much.
like if you want, man. I don't know how fast these Niantic.
Here you go. Here's an
700.
example. So
all I was going to say is that like you can request basic ones. So like they do 50 RF per tick each. If you want to put down more, you wouldn't have to upgrade them, but just it's free boost. But it just depends on how fast you want things to go.
Yeah, that's it's an interesting point actually. Because how much are these? Oh, these are 700 and those are 50. Oh, right. Okay, so maybe it's like a negligible difference at this stage.
Yeah, it's only small, but it is still faster, man. Like it's
That's true. That is true. I'm actually quite close to being able to upgrade all of these diamond ones to emerald ones, and that's what difference is that? So that's about a 40-ish% increase, which is actually really nice. Because then we can just smash out.
Are you upgrading them all? Are you only upgrading them all at once?
I was upgrading them bit by bit. I will probably, just to increase throughput, right? So there was a mix of these earlier. In fact, I do probably have enough now to just turn some of these ones into emeralds. So let's see if we can do that. Do this, do that. Boom. Okay. 5, 10, 15. All right, cool. So I've got 5 spirited capacitors, which is good. Oh, I do not want to do that. Please. There we go. And then...
Real quick. Could I hijack that orb?
Of course, yes. Go for it. Do your worst. Oh yeah, that's like instant now.
That's all I need. Man.
Yeah, that is good. That is a very good. Okay, here we go. Right, so we are. Let me make a few of. Let's upgrade one of these.
Okay, did Nick make? No. Okay.
What did I not make?
A rotary condensator.
No, I did not make that.
You did make an osmium compressor, which is good. You didn't make a rotary condensator. That is fine. We're on the precipice, Nick, of our first ultimate Technium ingot, man.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, that's very exciting.
And really, outside of automating the orb, I think I've automated everything else.
Nice. Okay.
So I think we're just missing the orb, really.
Okay, that is very good. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. Throughput should be...
When your grid just ran... Oh, no.
Ooh. Is everything okay?
What? Ooh.
Is that... Okay, so are you having a power issue right now?
No. I was going to ask... No, my problem is a fake one.
Oh, right. Okay.
I was going to ask what grade listing the Sugar Bush Vineyard is.
Grade 3, Isaac.
Oh, Sweet Berry Vineyard, sorry.
Completely untouchable, Isaac.
Oh.
So you're going to be in big trouble.
No, I did nothing, Nick. I didn't do anything.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I see. Well,
yeah, no, we're fine. Don't you?
Okay,
we got no cameras, right?
No. We can't afford that,
okay,
Isaac.
Good. Okay.
Or actually, that's what we said anyway when the security people came and said and wanted to do an audit. We just said, oh no, we couldn't afford it. Couldn't afford to put security cameras.
we can't afford records. We don't have any.
We have absolutely. We're so short. We just anything to do with any records. It's just whether it be the kind you put in a vinyl player or the kind you use in a security system. We don't have any of it. We're just skint, just completely out.
What do I need here?
Okay, here we go. Let's upgrade this. Okay. All right. Boom. We are slowly but surely emeraldizing all of these rods.
That is very good.
Yeah, and this is like noticeably faster now, which is very, very good. Very, very good. So how many more spirited capacitors do we have? Let's have a look.
What were you doing for? Did you set? Never mind. I don't know.
What's that?
The your sulfur production was offline, and it had like because everything had no water. I'm assuming you like when you set it up, you put water down somewhere or connected up water.
Yeah. Was it from the XNet system?
I would assume so. You put XNet connectors on them, but for whatever reason, they weren't configured in the controller.
Oh right. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting. Oh, I'm not too sure.
I mean, it's fixed now and all that matters.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, the sulfur was for. Oh, it was for thingy, wasn't it? Like
Ultimate Technium.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, we are spiriting these crystals at a very good rate. How many more do I need? 4, 8, 12. Okay, this is good. Actually, no, 24. That's fine. That's also fine.
So we no longer need these. You made 100 sulfur, which is no longer needed, because Ben tweaked the recipe on us.
Oh, yeah, of course. He switched it out for, what was it like an ingot of some kind?
Yeah, zinc plates.
Zinc. Yeah, I remember. And then I put the vein down, the ore vein, ore node. That's the.
You did. You fully set up zinc. It did tremendously assist in me getting things up and running here.
Well, that's good. That is good. Oh, there we go. I'm just energizing Isaac. I'm charging up all these emeralds. Nice. Okay, lovely. Is there like a theoretical maximum number of these energizing rods that we can put down?
I assume so, because I assume there's like a maximum range. Right, within which you can put them down. Like I assume if I put one down over by the other end of the base, like it wouldn't count.
Yes. Yeah.
So I assume there is a theoretical maximum, but I don't know what the maximum is.
Right, I see. Interesting.
It's a lot, right?
Okay, that's just interesting to know. Okay, here we are. We are out of capacitors, which is fine because you have automated capacitors.
Yeah.
Which is very good.
I've automated all kinds of stuff, man. It's just...
Yeah, God, yeah. Basic capacitor large. Right, I would like some basic capacitor larges, please. Give me... Oh, okay, let me just do this real quick.
We're out of XNet channels.
Ooh, so what's the procedure there?
So I believe that there is a way that you can use routers from XNet. It says with this block you can connect to multiple channels, but in brackets controllers. So I think you can use routers to connect multiple controllers together, right, and give you more channel access. I have done it before, but I forget, so I have to like re-forget that, re-remember and then re-forget. Fairly quickly.
I see. Okay. That is fine. So I'm going to do it. I've just put some blaze rods into the system.
Nice.
And there they go. So they will be dielectrically pasted, which is good because I finally run us out of dielectric paste. However, I think that
there is
number
6
of
in the system.
Rods... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going up now. Okay, that's good. So that's all working.
Okay.
And then I will just keep going with getting these emeralds going.
You want to claim your quests real quick, man?
Sure, man. Let me do that. How many tech bucks did I get? 20 tech bucks.
I got like 100.
Oh my god.
I feel like I had a lot.
Yeah.
Ready to go there, man.
We've got 3,200 tech bucks, man.
I know, man.
Oh my goodness me. That is something. Jeez.
Here we go. So in theory, if I do this, like maybe, does it require more than? Oh no, it shouldn't do. Oh, does it need? Oh, wait, 16 of these. I see. Okay, so close. So
close. So close.
And yet so far. At the same
so far.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually very close, which is fantastic.
That's good.
So what's the? Have we upgraded the reactor yet, or are we like on the brink of that? Like what's going on here?
So we can relatively quickly go to diamond stage, right?
Right.
I just have to here we go. Like do 72, take away 17, 55. I had to process 55 diamonds, and then if we have all the dielectric paste, like we can diamond this up. Emeralding it up is going to take longer, but we can diamond it up for now, and like next time we can definitely emerald it up.
Nice.
Because it's just like you said at the beginning, it's just a timing issue, right?
Yeah.
It's fine. So yeah, I'll whip out the diamonds, man, and we can diamond it up now, and then next time we can emerald it up, and then we've got like a solid progress there, which should be
Nice.
it should be good. So yeah, I'll do that.
Nick,
what's up?
No, okay. Whew.
Oh,
I have an ultimate Technium ingot.
Nice.
I feel like there should have been a quest for that. But there might also have been.
There definitely should be, right?
Oh yeah, no. I think there were quests that we have failed to complete, like in the correct order.
Of course,
not made it work. But yeah, no, I have the first ultimate Technium ingot, man.
Nice. Where are you? I'm gonna go. It's purple, isn't it? This one.
It's purple and blue, man.
Yeah. Where the hell are you at? You down
I'm
there?
center base. I mean, I can come down
stage.
lower. I'm lower now. I've gone down.
Lower? No, I can't come down.
It's okay. I'll go up, man. You go. I'm up. I'm up.
You up? You up?
Yeah, it's okay. I'll come down to you, man.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Are you down? I'll head down.
Yeah, I'm down here, man. I can come up to you. Hey, how's it going?
Man,
Here it is.
Nice.
Look at that.
I've seen you here. Woo! That's vibrant.
It's very vibrant, man.
Oh,
I don't know. Like, can we buy something?
I was just about to say that. What the hell can we buy with this?
Let's have a look. I think we can.
Okay, I'll give you this to purchase something. There you go. And I'll.
Oh no, maybe not, man.
No.
So like the uranium is the last thing that needs elite, and then after that it goes to Nether Technium, and then End Technium. Because we've done basic, advanced, elite, ultimate. The only two left, Nick, are Nether and End.
Right. Okay.
So I assume Nether requires like some Nether stuff.
Yeah.
And then I assume the End requires some End stuff. It does. It's chorus fruit and other stuff.
Some of the garbage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah, so I mean, again, if we check the quest book here, getting to the Nether, how does that work? So to get to the Nether, we need a Nether teleporter, which is a Nether controller with a Nether teleportation core inside of it. The Nether controller requires refined obsidian, a waypoint, a waystone, even a Nether teleportation core. That's easy enough. The quantum entangler porter, like none of this seems. Oh, okay. So right. I understand the problem here. I think. Oh, even then, I don't really. I think we could have gone to Nether a while ago, maybe.
Oh, nice.
None of this looks like it's actually gated. So it's the ultimate control circuits. In order to make those, they require ultimate Technium plates, right?
Okay.
But looking at the recipe here, the quantum entangler porter does require ultimate control circuits. The quantum entangler porter is like the Tesseracts of old.
I see. Okay. Interesting. So that would be useful for that. Like, and do we know what kind of Nether we're in for, man?
I have no idea.
What's in store for us? Is it a regular Nether?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. All right. Now it makes a lot more sense. So yes, we need many ultimate Technium ingots. Nick, here we go. Take this Techopolis guidebook.
Hi, thank you.
Crack that bad boy open.
Yeah.
So if you go to, there's like a purple block called the Nether controller.
Yeah, I see it.
Click on where the red ball that says Nether controller.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Once fully built, you'll be able to create a Nether teleporter, which will be used to travel to the Nether.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
Never seen that before, and I hope I never see that again, to be honest, Isaac.
So yeah, we need to make it, we need obsidian, we need structural glass, we need the Nether controller itself, which is not too bad, but then we need 8 quantum entangler porters. And each
Right.
quantum entangler porter needs 2 ultimate control circuits. So we need 16 ultimate control circuits, which means we need 32 ultimate technium plates before we can head on through to the Nether.
Right. Okay. So that's a thing then.
Yeah.
That's required. I see.
In terms of doing that, though, like, so there were 6 items and 1 fluid needed to make ultimate ingots, right?
Yeah.
Yellow calculorium, automated, done. Elite technium plates, automated, done. Atomic alloys, automated, done. Zinc plates, automated, done. Refined obsidian ingots are fully automated. They just need a consistent source of osmium. So once we process osmium, refined obsidian ingots are done. And then that only leaves one more item, and that's the energized steel.
Right.
The liquid sulfur dioxide is also fully automated. That's done as well. So the only thing not automated here is energized steel and refined obsidian ingots. Refined obsidian ingots are just a case of automating osmium. And then the energized steel, of course, is just a case of automating the energizing orb that you're currently with.
Nice.
And of course, we can set up a second one, right? We can have like one that's for autocrafting and one that's for like general purpose stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And right, as you mentioned, energizing, Isaac, I think, just as you finished your sentence there, I have the goods to diamond up our reactor. So here we go. Let me grab this. Let me enter my crafting table, and I should be able to just do this to get the exact number of capacitors. Oh, no, yeah, the dielectric paste is being made actively. So I need to wait for that. I think I might need to, like, sham some more blaze rods in the system.
We got 48 blaze rods over here.
Okay,
man.
that's good, yeah.
They're coming in at a pretty decent rate.
Okay, that's good. I'm at 19 of the 36.
Again, blaze rods are not the problem. We're actually out of the crystalline.
Oh, crap, right. And also, I think I might have... Have I, like, miscalculated this? Let's have a look.
Find out next time.
I have. Find out next time. No, find out next time. I haven't, and I have. You won't know the answer until next time.
I mean, if you have, I don't want to spoil it too much, but you should maybe put the old reactor back.
Reactor back, yeah. I wonder if I have or haven't.
Find out next time.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh,
what a time to be alive.
Boom.
There we go.
It's all connected back up again. Wonderful.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, no wireless transmitter in range. That's a pain, eh?
Yeah, happens, man. Yeah, happens.
You've not been able to use your wireless thing over there? Oh, the system's offline. That's why.
Oh, it's because the reactor.
You've just yoinked power out of.
Yeah. We did temporarily lose our one and only source of power. We can put the uranite back in there and the redstone and the coal. There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Now it's back online.
There we go. That's better.
Oh, could you
Oh no.
My pickaxe was too fast, and you break one block and the whole thing tumbles.
What's happened here, Isaac?
I went to break the X-Net connector. When I did, my pickaxe is too fast.
It was too quick. It's not actually showing the spot as available to build now, unless I'm.
Oh, it's because I've got one of these. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Nice. There we go.
The full set.
Oh yeah, there it is.
To make it happen.
There we go.
I actually don't know if the X-Net connectors do disconnect or if they just look like they disconnect. Because as soon as you break one, the other one connects, but that could just be a block update thing.
Right,
I also think... Actually, so before you reconnect anything, I do want to test something here. I'm going to break this again. Right.
Find out next time.
Because I want to know if there's an easier way of fixing this. Do you have like a generic block you could give me, like cobblestone or...
I can just quickly... Oh, no, wireless transmission relation.
No, I would have done that.
I don't.
So I'm wondering if I do like this... Yeah, like that reconnects them both.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Just updating the block kind of shows that reconnects them both. All right. Anyway, for now.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we want.
Nice.
Excellent. Okay, power is back online.
Beautiful.
So yeah, what happened there, right, was that I kind of assumed that... So previously, hardened capacitors and everything below that, one craft would make 2 capacitors, right? So I assumed it would be the same with Niotic. However, with that, it's a 1-to-1 craft. You do not get 2 capacitors per craft. You just get 1. So I'd made exactly half the amount we needed. So yeah, there's more to that than meets the eye. But now I'm aware of that, so we can diamond up next time once we've got a nice amount of resources again and the power's all flowing and all that stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, this should be good. This should be good. This is good, man. This is good. I think we've got the is it ultimate? The ultimate, yeah.
Yeah,
ultimate
we've got one ultimate Technium, yeah. And again, I think next time, Nick, we'll easily be able to fully automate ultimate Technium, right? And then at that point, we can start looking at Nether Technium. At that point, Nick, we're over the halfway mark, right? We've only got really 2 more to go because the last one is just all the other ones combined.
Yeah.
So we've only got Nether and End at that point, Nick. And so I'm hopeful, man, that we can make this happen, that we can get this done.
Beautiful.
Yeah. For now, though, Nick, alas, we're out of time.